tell me, Katia, what does the modern world of music get wrong about love?
Well, I think that's a wonderful question because I think music and arts are a reflection of its culture, of the culture, and that's how we see. There is a big misunderstanding of what love is, and of course, exactly what you said. We usually, get we get how do you say catched with the rhythms, and we don't even know what are we listening to.
Yes,
it happens to me in the car, for example, that I'm driving back home and I have a random playlist in Spotify, and then I because I really like to listen, different kind of musical styles and rhythms, and I find something that I like, and I start like, wow, this is good, and then I start putting the attention of what they're saying. I'm like, wait, this is not right. And I think that we really need to be careful what we listen to, because, I as a worship leader, I experienced that music can elevate you to God's presence in such beautiful ways, get deeper in prayer. And also, a song can do that. If a song can do that, imagine, the other kind of things that can do too. I mean, you can get anxiety from music. You can get, a lot of things, negative things too. I remember when I was in college, just to let you know, the power of music is that I was studying marketing back in college, and I remember this time we were studying how different sensory effects can affect in the customer's decisions to buy something. For example, when you are in a store and there is a song with a fast beat, like boom 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 boom, that kind of leads to people to make more to do
Compulsive, like
compulsivas, exactly, to be more compulsive, when buying something. And I believe that music, it's really powerful, and not only the rhythms, as I say, like, of course, what you are listening to, what is that giving to you, what is that edifying to you. And with this, I don't mean that all music has to be like with a deeper meaning, because of course I also enjoy romantic songs, and but be careful with the message that you are receiving, because maybe you are not like very conscious about it in this moment, but it is getting in your mind and in your heart, and it can influence you in your decisions too. So of course, I think there is a very una cultura muy herida, a very wounded culture, a wounded culture right now. Trying to tell you that lust is okay. People doesn't even care about about self-love, because it's about dignity too. Most of the songs that you hear these days are so denigrated, to women, to everyone in general. And it's so sad, but it is also a challenge for us that are Catholics, and not only musicians, Catholic musicians, but every single Catholic, a Christian person, to put some love, to show people what real love is. And that is sharing our experience with God, showing what God is in our lives. Our own stories are so unique, and I always like to say that it doesn't matter in what part of your story you are right now. There is always something beautiful that you can share to someone else, and something that someone else can relate to. And that can be like an excuse. You can be an excuse for someone to have an encounter with God and with God's love. More than criticizing the culture, criticizing what others are doing, I think that our role as Christians is to share that love that we have received.